Hello everyone, welcome you all for the next lecture of the course Selenium with Java. Okay, we were on lecture number 22. We have completed part 1. Today we will complete the part 2. Okay, so the same lecture is lecture 22 Selenium script web locators. I've already explained you what do you mean by locators. Locators which are used to identify the location of web element. Web elements means HTML element. HTML element means hypertext markup language. That language is for designing the websites. Okay. And there were 8 types of locators. You can find the web elements through ID, through name, class name, tag name, link text, partial link text, CSS, and XPath. And up to 1 to 6, we have already finished the locators with the examples. Okay, we have taken the example of Facebook, then we have done the ID, name, class name, tag name, link text, and partial link text. Okay, we have done, if you want to find web element through ID, then the syntax is driver dot find element with by dot ID and the value of this ID. But remember, the ID should be unique. If ID is not unique, then we will move to name. Find web element through the name. Okay, driver dot find element by dot name and name of web element. If name is also not unique, then we will try to find web element through the tag name. And for tag name, the syntax is driver dot find element by dot tag name and the value of that tag, HTML tag. Okay. If tag name is not unique, then we'll try for the class name. Okay, this was the example for website testing for any web element for locator. First, you have to launch the website, launch the URL. Okay. This is the simple program for launching URLs. First, you have to set the property of system for the driver. Okay, I have using Chrome driver. So I have written the system.set property webdriver.chrome driver and the location of the driver. This Chrome option is for ignoring any disturbance so that URL is not opening. Okay, so this is the bug in the latest version. So we have to add this argument under the Chrome options. So Chrome options goes to new Chrome options and option dot add arguments, remote allow arguments. Okay. Now, next we have to create the object of the driver. So driver is web driver. Object I'm taking WD equals to new Chrome driver. Then I want after URL start, the window should be managed, should be maximized. wd.manage.window.maximize. Then wd is driver dot get URL. If you want to open this Facebook URL, okay, whatever URL, linkedin.com, facebook.com, amazon.in, whatever the URL you can give it. Okay, create dot sleep for sweats for some time for 2 seconds. Okay, then we have done the example of ID. We have inspect the web element through ID, and we have find the web element through ID, that is email. This is for username. For username, we have to enter some data, so that is entered through the keyword send keys. And here I have entered the email ID. Next web element we have found for the password. So by dot name. For that we have used name locator and we have entered the password. And the third, the click button, we have searched it with a tag name. So by dot tag name, the value of the tag dot click. So this is ID locator, this is name locator, this is tag name locator. If these all 3 are not unique, then we will try to find by class name locator. Okay, syntax is same, by dot class name, wd dot find element by dot class name, and then for value of the class. This is the example of naukri.com. Here, if it inspect this element, then here this div class in the class value is form vector. This is class name. So you can find this element by entering the find element dot class name. Okay. So these are 4. First one was ID, name, tag, and class. Suppose you want to click any link, then we have to search the web element through the link text. Then syntax is driver dot find element by dot link text and the value of that link. For example, this is your link, naukri.com and login. You want to enter, click on this link. So if you will inspect this, the anchor sign will be there, anchor in. Remember, all the links will be inside the anchor. Whatever the links given in the form or given in the URL, Remember, it will be inside this anchor. Okay. Now you have to find out the text. So when this anchor, before the text is there, that is not it. When this anchor A ends over here, anchor A, before ending it, there is a text that is called link text. So by dot link text login, it will enter this. You will have the access of this web. Next is partial link text. Partial link text means support this login the full text. But if you type partial means support hello only, then also you can find the web. See, it will enter hello, then also you will have the access of this web. Okay. So in this way, we have learned up to now 6 web locator: ID, name, tag name, class name, link text, and partial link text. How much? We have learned 6: ID, name, tag name, class name, link text, and partial link text. Next is CSS locator. CSS, C for cascading, S for style, is S for sheet. Cascading style sheet. CSS is for cascading style sheet. Remember, if we remember, I have explained you all the websites are designed with the help of HTML and CSS. Okay, all the websites are designed with the help of HTML, that is called hypertext markup language, and CSS cascading styles. This is for coding purpose and this is for decoration purpose. You know. Okay, so decoration is also important. So here, all the decoration is how it should be visible, how the particular page should be displayed, how the content should be appeared. That is called styling. That is called styling. So styling is done by CSS. Okay. Uh, Understood means all the websites are designed with HTML and CSS. All the websites are designed with HTML and CSS. HTML is your hypertext markup language and CSS is your cascading style sheet. This is for coding, this is for style. Okay. Now, suppose you are not able to find the unique ID, unique name, unique password, the tag name, sorry, unique ID name, locator, unique class name locator, unique tag name locators for username and password and for login for any button. Then you can find web element by CSS. Again, listen, as web pages are dynamically changing, as web pages are dynamically changing every time, so it is difficult to find unique ID, class, or name. If you are having unique ID, then well and good. It is very faster method. Unique class name, unique name, unique tag name, then it is easy to find. But if these are changing dynamically, then we have to use CSS select. What is syntax for CSS selector? Simple driver dot find element by dot CSS selector, then value of the selector. Okay, means CSS equals to HTML page, then attribute equals to value. Okay, HTML page on which page you are working. Suppose you are working on input page, so page name is input. Attribute I'm taking ID equals to value is email. So here the same example of Facebook.com. We have find the element of Gmail ID by CSS selector. Okay, so let's start now. First, we'll do CSS selector. So I'm closing this PPT mode. I'm just opening the. Okay, so this is my package. I'm creating a new class. New class. I'm giving this name example CSS locator. Including while method, finish. Okay, see, package name is Selenium script. Okay, and the class name is example CSS locator. Main method, first of all, what I have to do, I have to set the property system dot set suggestion is there, set property. Property is double quotes. Okay. System dot property. Properties. I can take from the last example. Okay, otherwise, I will type for you. If you have not seen this previous example, then also you can learn. Driver, I'm taking Chrome drivers. Chrome dot driver, double quotes. Then location of my Chrome drive. Okay, for location, I'm going in my web driver. Uh, it's in my C drive, in C drive, in Selenium folder. In the driver, I'm having this. Yes, I'll see the location from here. If you're continuously watching all my lectures, then you have already idea about this, where I have downloaded or downloaded all the softwares in the C drive in the Selenium folder. Means I have extract all the files inside the Selenium folder. Okay, so just go to your Selenium. Double quotes. Then one more backslash and write from driver.exe. exe. See, the error is there because invalid sequence means it should be double. Just add one more double backslash. See, the error is removed. Here is save it for the insert. Okay, now Chrome option I'm taking from the previous example, as it will not give any error. Okay. Then we'll take web driver. Web here, web driver, and I'm taking initial SWT equals to new Chrome driver. See which type of error is given. Cannot be resolved with type because here in web driver I have to mention the options. Okay, now what happened? Click on this question across import. Okay, we have not imported the drivers. Now what next? Input driver D should be capital. Then okay, Chrome driver done. Chrome driver and Chrome option both are imported. Okay, now we have to launch the URL wd dot get URL. This I want to work with Facebook, so I have to insert the URL of Facebook. So I will just check this facebook.com, copy over here. Okay, while this URL open, I want this window to be maximized. So driver dot, first of all, I have to manage. What I have to manage? I have to manage the window. What I want to with this window? I want to maximize this window. Okay. After this, I want to wait for some time. So create dot sleep. Or wait for some seconds. I want to wait for 2000 seconds. 2 seconds, 2000 milliseconds. If I give wait, then there will be arrow is there. That is unhandled exception. Just click over it and select add throws declaration. Then suggestions there, interrupted exception throwable. Just click exceptions, Java.line. Now this arrow means it main method you have to mention the exceptions. What exception? Wait time. Okay. Now I want to inspect this element. Okay. If you remember, this is your username. Right click over here and click on inspect. Click on inspect. Okay. See here, ID is email, name is email, ID is email, name is email, and class is, in class there is a space, so it will not work, and tag is email. Okay. So ID, email, and name is also email. So both are same. Now for password, place your cursor over here. See, over is there. Again, I'm opening Facebook account. Suppose by mistake. See, in email, right click, inspect. This class is this, name, email, ID, email. Okay. And for password, inspect. Class is this one, name is pass, ID is pass. Okay. And for this button, for button, name is login. Okay. Type is this, and ID is this. Now see here, this is the ID U05R7. If I refresh this button, U05TR, again refresh it, JL, again if refresh it, means the ID for this login button is changing. It's not unique. So you cannot find this web element by ID. That was just example. Okay. So this is the case that this is not working with the ID. Then we have to move to the either name is login, or class name is also not working because here are spaces there. So you cannot take class name also. Because here the spaces are there. So there should be no space in the class name. You cannot find by class name, and you cannot find by ID. Here you have the option that you can find it by name, okay, or by a tag button. Okay. Sometimes what happens means you cannot find by name also, by ID also, by class name also, because all are dynamically changing. So now what you will do in that case? So in that case, you have to apply the CSS selector. And how to apply CSS selector? So see, the syntax is HTML page attribute equals to value. And CSS selector HTML page is input. Here it will see this username, inspect. See, this page is input. So CSS page is input. Okay. So see the syntax. Page is input. Now, either you can work by ID or name, whatever. Attribute equals to value. Attribute equals to value. Okay. So now how to do this? Syntax is by.css selector. Here, this is input. Page is input. Right? Page is input. Then attribute, I have taken ID. Attribute here, ID. Value of attribute is email. You can take attribute name also. Name is also email. First, I am taking normal with ID. Then we, what is here? Why cannot be resolved? Why also you have to resolve. Okay. So this is the same example. Here we have entered this username. See, here we have inspect by selector input, and we have taken attribute ID. For password, inspect, password is with name. Okay. Here, password is with name locator. By dot name pass. And for clicking, have taken button. For clicking on login, this tag name is button. Tag name button is taken here. Tag name button here. Okay. Now run it. Chrome is started successfully. You are also working. Now details are also entered. Login click is also working. Okay. See here, what changes we have done? We have just entered this with CSS select username. Okay. Same you can do what for the password. So by dot CSS selector here, CSS selector. Okay. Now check for password. Password. Place a cursor over here. Right click. Inspect. 3 dots. Third one. This is at the bottom. Okay. We are doing for passwords. See here. ID is pass and name is pass. So here I am taking name. Name equals to pass. Okay. CSS selector. Now format will be like this. HTML page is input. Okay. Set the packet. Then name equals to pass. Okay. Now see whether this is working or not. Page is open. Yes. Yes. Done. Means here, here CSS selector for username. Here CSS selector for password. Here I have taken attribute is ID. Here I have taken attribute is name. Okay. Now if ID changes, name changes also, then also it knows that it's a CSS selector. So it will work. Okay. So in this way we have learned CSS selector. Now come to this XPath. See, XPath. XPath is mainly used for XML language. XML. Extensible markup language. Okay. You can say extensible markup language. Sorry. Markup language. HTML is your hypertext markup language. Okay, markup language. Or your HTML is hypertext markup language. Since both are markup language, text markup language, since both are markup language, hence XPath works for both. Okay. XPath is basically XPath used for XML extensible markup language. X for XML. Again, listen carefully. X is for XML. XML, extensible markup language. XPath basically works for XML, but since it's a markup language, it works for HTML also. Okay. XPath is used to find element. Okay. Locate HTML element for dynamic changes properties. If dynamic properties changes, then we use XPath also along with the CSS. Means we have choice. We can use XPath or we can use CSS because both works fine and performance are both are also same. There is a difference that the CSS selector only allows unidirectional. Unidirectional flow means you can have information from parent to child node. Parent to child node, that in CSS. Means it controls the unidirectional flow from parent to child. CSS selector only allows unidirectional flow from parents to child, not vice versa. But XPath have the allows the flow in both directions. Okay, means from parent to child and not from child to parent also in XPath. But that doesn't happen in this CS selector. Otherwise, both are fine. Both are good. Performance wise, both are approximate. Means when to use CS selector XPath? Whenever you don't have unique ID, you don't have unique name, you don't have unique tag name, you don't have unique class. Because both those are the first method. ID is the fastest method. So if ID, name, tag name, class name, you're not able to find, then you can prefer either CSS selector or XPath. Now the syntax is driver dot find element and by dot XPath. Now in XPath, there are three types of XPath: absolute XPath, relative XPath. I mean two types: absolute XPath or relative XPath. Absolute XPath. It is a direct way to find web element as it starts with single forward slash. Always remember, absolute XPath always start with single forward slash. Always start with single forward slash. Okay, and it can select element from root node. Absolute XPath. It is a direct way to find web element as it starts with single forward slash, and it can select web element from root node. But disadvantage is that if it can select element from root node, means if there is any change in between in any node, then whole XPath will get failed. For example, this is a XPath: HTML body, tape 2, tape 1, forms, that's it. Suppose in between this node changes, then a whole path will not work. This is an example of an XPath from root node. Okay, here if changes in any node occurs, then this whole XPath will get failed. That is absolute XPath. Next is relative XPath. Relative XPath starts from double forward slash, which means it can search web element from anywhere on the web page. Okay, it starts in between HTML DOM structure and it is very concise in size. Like this, start with double forward slash, then at the rate ID that is equal to info path. This is relative XPath. Okay. Relative XPath you can also write by yourself. Relative XPath you can write by yourself. How to write? Simple. WD means driver name dot find element by dot XPath. Now how to write? First you have to mention this tag name. So tag name is input. Okay. After tag name, at the rate attributes, then value of attribute. So attribute I'm taking value, the value is 4 dot. Okay. This I will show with this with the practical. Okay. With the practical I will show you. So I'm closing this PPT mode and I'm opening this start annotation Eclipse. Okay. So again, I'm making a new class. The package name is Selenium script and right click on package, then new, then class. I'm taking class of example XPath Locator, including the main method. Okay. Finish. This is the package name Selenium script. Okay. And this is your class name example XPath Locator. Example XPath Locator. Okay. Then XPath Locator. This is main method. Now here we have to mention the program. So program I have to start with. I'm just I can copy from the previous one. That is example web locator. Okay. This starting program is same in everywhere up to here. Example XPath Locator. Okay. Means system properties, Chrome driver, then Chrome option, add argument up to here same. Now we have to launch the website. So wp dot w is web driver dot get URL. I'm taking Orange applications. So Orange HRM. This is a free open source software. Anyone can do practice over here. Orange HRM library. Okay. So I'm taking this URL from here and I'm pasting over here. Okay. Since this is inside this, the download should be here. Okay. After opening this, okay. After opening this, what I have to do when this URL open, I have to enter username and password. Okay. So I'm finding this username with the X bar. So see how to find it. Okay. Just see, place your cursor over username, right click, inspect. This is DOM structure. I want DOM at the bottom. Click on three dots, third one. This is your username. See here. This is the username, inspect. Username, this is your class. In the class, there is a space. You cannot find by class. Name, username, placeholder also username, and ID is not mentioned. I want X pass. Just right click on this line, this selected line. Right click on copy X pass. Again, listen carefully. We are dealing with username. I have inspect username and the selected line, right click on copy, then copy X path. We'll have X path. Now come to the Eclipse. Now I want to find element by X path. So driver dot find element and by dot X path. I'm mentioning X path over here. Now, after finding element, what I want to do? Dot send keys. What is the input over here? Admin. Okay, it is not case sensitive, so you can write in small letters. Admin. Okay. Cool. Then that is for this username. See, since it is started with double slash, it is a relative XPath. If you remember in this PPT, the XPath, the relative XPath start with double slash. Okay. ID equals to input password. So you can take this also and you can delete other one. Means up to ID equals to, you can take up to here also. You can remove here. So this is your relative XPath. Similarly, we can do for absolute XPath. So how to copy absolute XPath? See, wd dot find element by dot XPath. Okay, now we'll do for password. Right click on password. I will inspect. After inspecting, see this, we are doing for password. Right click, copy, and copy full XPath. Copy full XPath to paste over here. Okay, now dot send keys. Dot send keys. Here we have to enter the password. What is password over here mentioned? Admin 1 2 3. So just mention admin 1 2 3. Okay. So see, this is your absolute XPath. Start with single slash. It is start with double slash. It is start with single slash. Got it? Now, third is we have to enter this click button. You have to enter this login button. So, inspect here. Now, third, I want to explain with relative XPath by cell. How to write relative XPath by cell. So, see wd dot find element by dot x bar. Okay. Now I want to write by myself. How to write this relative x bar by self? First of all, we have to enter tag name. Okay. Tag name is right click on this. Tag name is button. Okay. Tag name is button. Then after tag name, at the rate attribute, okay, inside the square bracket, then value bracket. So capital bracket, big bracket, and at the rate attribute. Okay. At the rate, sorry, not here. At the rate attribute. Now we have to find which attribute we are dealing with. Okay. We have to find which attribute we are dealing with. Okay. See here, attribute is type, value is submit. Attribute class, this is value, but space is here. And no other attribute we cannot take here. Okay. Attribute only we can take types. Attribute type equals to submit. Attribute type equals to submit. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to click this dot, not equals, click. So type the solution. So clear, clear. Okay. Done. Now we'll check. Run this. Open source arrange live website open. Then username is not entering. Let me check. Happens. URL open. We have to give some wait. Thread.sleep because the site is taking so much time. So there can be error for that. So 2-second wait. Okay. Then for that wait, you have to add through tabulation. Click on this. Click on exceptions. Okay. Now let me check. URL is opening. Okay. It's taking some time. Yes. See. Now username working fine. Password working fine. But there is some issue with login button. Login button is not working. Okay. So let me check the login button. Button at the rate type equals to submit a syntax is fine. There is no issue with syntax. Let me check in the PPT. Button double backslash at the rate type equals to submit. Perfectly. We have written this only. Oh, backslash was that was my mistake. Sorry. We have not entered the backslash. Okay. Because single backslash forward slash that mentioned is absolute part and double slash mentioned the relative part. So since we are writing the relative part, double slash is compulsory. Okay. Now this login button also. Okay. Let me check. Chrome driver started successfully. Now URL is opening. Okay. Username entered, password entered, and login button is also clicked. Okay. Now the window is not maximized. So what for maximizing it, I have to add this WP driver dot manage, because I have to manage something. What I want to manage? Window. What I want to do with window? Maximize. Okay. This window is max. Now I want that this login is done with the help of credential admin 123. But after login, I want, okay, that's assignment. I want to click on logout. How to do this? Okay, so how to do this? Means first you have to click on this call calling. Okay, I'm just giving you hint. So inspect this call calling, take XPath of it, then click on this logout. So for logout, inspect. This is the binding text. Okay, I'll show you. I want that after login, I want to log out. So for that, I have to click this call calling. Okay, so for this, right click over here and inspect. Right click over here and inspect. Okay, call calling. Then copy XPath. Copy XPath. So come to your program. What I want. Again, I have to give the weight. Otherwise, you will not understand. Weight of sleep. Okay. So weight is compulsory. Now I want to click on this call column. So wd dot find element by dot xpath. Simple. Okay. In xpath, I've already copied, I guess. Just paste. Then I want to click. Okay. After click, I want what I want. From this, I will click on this. I will now we have to click on logout. So right click on logout, inspect. This is a link because anchor A is there, means there's a link. So we can use Weblocator by dot link text. Okay. So use Weblocator by dot link text. So wd dot find element by dot link text. Link text. What is text over here? This is anchor sign, and here before the text is logout. Text is logout inside double quotes. I want to click on this logout. Dot click. Okay. Understood? This console, I will keep it down. Okay. Now run this. First, it can take some time because it's since it's an online app, so many person can be working on it. It's a free open source software. See first or a HRM application is opening. Then we have kept command for examine window open, ID password entered. Okay. Then call calling also selected. Call calling also selected, but logout is not working. Let me check if there is any error. Link text is not taking. link text logout is not working. Okay, let me check. Inspect. Logout, link text. Link text is logout only. Okay, if link text is not working, I'll take with export. Copy, export. Export. It can take some seconds. Side is opening. Okay. Enter username, password. Click on login button. Login is working. Paul is also selecting. Logout is done perfectly. So sometimes what I have explained you, see this. I have used this link text, but that text was also changing. Maybe that was also changing dynamically. That's why it was not working. But with expert, it is working fine. Okay. So when this ID is not working, name not working, tag name not work, class name not work, link test, then prefer either CSS selector or expert. So logout is there. After that logout, we want quit. Means close the website. Red.sleep first I have to give. Waiting for some 2 seconds. Then quit this window. WD dot quit. Okay. Means after everything happens, then window should be closed. So run this. See, website is opening. Okay. Window maximize, username entered, password entered, login, then callings also clicking, log out. After 2 seconds, window is closed. If you want to enter some time, okay, so you can increase the time also. Okay, wait time you can increase. So after clicking on this, you can increases time, other increases time. Okay, or after call clearing, you want to give this state.sleep, means wait for 2 seconds after call clearing also. Then you can increase. See, site opens. So after opening, maximize, enter a username, password, click on login. Then we have given wait. So after call calling, it is waiting for 2 seconds, then log out. Then again wait for 2 seconds, then quit. So in this way, export works. So what we have done all the locators, all type of locators. Which type of locator? ID locator, name locator, tag name locator, class name locator, by link text locator, by partial link text locator, CSS locator, and expert locator. Okay. Next lecture, we will do one more program for drop down or for taking screenshot. Okay. Till that time, take care. God bless you. We'll meet in the next lecture. Thank you.